site, you'll then move it onto the hookup option, and if you're not on a site and you're well camping, you would choose the flame. So in this case, because we're not on hookup, we choose the flame, so we press the square again, then it moves to the little bars, which basically make the fridge freezer either colder or not so cold. Simply press the arrows to the right to make it to 5 bars, which is extremely cold. We generally find that sort of 3 or 4 is enough once you've got the freezer chilled. And then choose the square button again, and your source and how cold the fridge are will light up. So Doris's kitchen area. So you have your hob on the top. Automatically sparks and lights. You just press it down and turn it, hold it, and it comes on, just like your gas tops at home if you have one. There's three rings on the top area. Also be careful when you've had the hob on not to put the lid down until it's cooled, as it can end up cracking the glass here, which would then need replaced. And just be careful when you put it back down, because they are glass. With regards to the sink, please make sure you don't discard any cooking liquids, cooking fat, or coffee granules down the sink, because they collate in the wastewater tank and can block it, which can end up a sort of costly repair. So just to be mindful of that. We have storage again with the little nipple that you press to lock it. Within, nice forks, coffee, pots, pans, etc. Are stored in here. Then you have the grill oven. So operation for this, at the left side is for the oven, right side is for the grill. So if you turn to the right side, hold and press, and your grill comes on. Turn the other way, hold and press, and the oven comes on. Just make sure you turn it right back into the middle, and then it cuts the gas off. So as I'd mentioned, Doris is a 4 berth. There's the rear separate double bedroom, and over the lounge there's the electric drop down double, which slowly reclines down over the lounge area, pressing the arrows on the control panel here. So obviously down to bring it fully down, and then to put it back up to the top, press and hold the up arrow, and then it will make its way back up to the ceiling again. So when you've got it fully down, the ladders are kept in the garage area. You simply hook them over the side to access the bed. In addition, for those that are restless sleepers, the electric drop down double comes with a net that goes the full way round the bed, and these then hook up onto the hooks on the ceiling provided. There's hooks both sides and at each corner, and then the net stays up through the duration of your sleep. So it's really important when you're before you drive off in the vehicle that you make sure that the skylights are closed. There's also the operation for blackout when you're sleeping at night. So to open the skylight, simply press in the button, pull the bar back, so obviously fully open. You can have it half open, or you can have it just open slightly, but it is important that you close the skylights before driving, as they end up blowing off whilst you're driving with the high winds. Fully lock it in place so the button comes back out. When you're sleeping at night, this is for your blackout, or during the day if you have it open and you want to sort of keep flies out, you have the fly screen. There's one situated in the middle of the cab and towards the back of the cab. So for the window operation, all the windows operate in the same manner. You have to make sure you press the little black button on the handle, which then turns and twists. Each handle has the same operation. Push it open and then turn and lock the guide, and it'll hold it in place. Make sure you slacken it before locking it again to make sure you don't damage the mechanism. Press the buttons in again to close, and again always make sure that the windows are closed for driving, as the high winds when driving will damage the mechanism. So in addition, straightforward for the fly nets, you just pull them down. To unlock them again, clip them out, just pull them slightly forward and then clip. And when you're sleeping at night for your blackouts, same operation, pull down, push towards the window, and to retract them, push down, pull towards you, and it'll just slide up. So above the cab you have the panoramic skylight. Slightly different from the other skylights and windows in that there's no button to press this time. So you undo the 4 arms, push from the top middle, and then make sure that you tighten both sides of the arms to hold it open in place. Great for summer evenings when it can get a bit hot inside the cab, that you can leave this open during the night. However, again, like the other windows, you must make sure that you lock this while driving to avoid any damage. So again, slacken off the guides, lock on the 4 arms, and it's back locked in place. For evening, for blackout, the blind pulls down to the front, and then to undo, you clip the little button up, it brings the fly net with it, and then to put the fly net back down, just click the little button again and push it back into place. So just to cover the blackout blinds and the fly net for the door, so at night simply pull the blackout blind up. Also have the bin at the bottom here, which comes with bags and spare bags, and the fly screen, pull it out to extend and back in. Just be mindful with the fly screen that there's a small trough here. Just make sure that there's no stones or grit or anything in it, as it can make the door jam. So just keep a wee eye on that. So the lounge area for setup in for evening meals in the evening and so on. The main table area, little black lever under the corner here. Press the lever and the table moves into the desired position to give room. In addition to the table moving, the front seats also turn round, the captain's seats spin round just to give you a bit more space in the evenings. So to operate the captain's chairs and to spin them round to make them part of the lounge, if you make sure that you pull up the slider bar, make sure it's forward, then just above the slider bar you'll see there's, on both seats, there's this lever here. Pull it out and the seat starts to turn. Turn it round and then it sits in whatever location you want it. So on the driver's side, to turn into a captain's chair, firstly, below the steering wheel, pull the adjuster out, push the steering wheel in. The slider bar, pull the seat slightly forward. Pull out the adjuster here to turn the seat. Take it halfway. Use the adjuster again to slide the seat back. And it just misses the steering wheel. You can then adjust it again to pull it back so that it gives you more leg room at the other side. And then both seats face to the lounge and open the lounge area up. And then the same process to lock them back in place again. They're a little bit fiddly, but once you've done it once or twice, you do get used to it. Again, turn it halfway, slide it forward, and then it locks back into position. You can then adjust the steering wheel again for driving to the desired height. You also have your armrests, which pull down, lock into place, pull them down, lift them up. You have to depress them right to the bottom first, and then they lock into place for a more comfortable drive. Same on the passenger seat, same operation. So under the passenger seat, you'll see that there's a red switch, which is just here. So this cuts off the power to the leisure battery. So if you smell an electrical burning smell or like a fizzing sound in the habitation area, you should switch that off as quick as you can.